Hey, how's it going, guys? So I kind of owe you an apology. I was supposed to film London and I kind of didn't. I did film a few clips, but it was basically nothing, so I didn't really feel like it was worth me including it or making it into a vlog because it was pointless. So I just thought I would catch you up on everything that happened, basically. You know, how my appointment went, what to expect if you are going private or if you wanted to go private. And yeah, so first thing, I don't know if I'm going to be repeating myself from my last couple of videos, but basically the first step into going private is to look on GenderCare website and see what doctor you want to go with. So you've got to see the specialist first and then they will refer you to the doctor. So I decided to contact Dr. DUNDAS, who, might I say, is a really good guy. He's really lovely. I'll leave the link to him down below so you can kind of check him out. There's Dr. Lorimer as well, and there's a couple of others, I think, but I chose to go with Dr. DUNDAS as I knew that he had the shortest waiting time. So I emailed him back in November and I genuinely thought, okay, well, I'm not going to hear back off him for at least 2 months or something. Literally got an email about a week later and he said, you know, that's all good, you know. I'm looking at booking into January this year. He said, so, you know, tell me exactly what you want and I'll see what I can do. So he sends me an email with basically a list of standard questions and I answered it, and he got back to me within a couple of days saying, you know, that sound like I'll book you in for an appointment, just pay this amount. So yeah, that was really good. I was really happy with that. And then it comes to the appointment. I actually have a list of exactly what he said to me, well, like the kind of questions that he asked me, so I'll just kind of give you a brief overview of what he asked me. So like I said, if you are going with him or with Dr. Lorimer, I don't know if they kind of do the same thing, but I think this is just like a general kind of protocol, general guide basically. So the kind of questions he asked me was about, you know, what I wanted to get out of going private, so kind of my objectives. Then he asked me my current situation, so my how I came out to my family and how they're dealing with it and how work are dealing with it, all that kind of stuff. And then he goes on to ask you know, about my gender, and on here it says sexual history, which is basically just asking me about like previous partners and all that. Then he asked about my family background, which again is what my family thought of it, like how I was brought up and all that. And then just like a general thing, you know, just asking me, you know, what I do kind of thing, what I do on a daily basis, how I live my life. Then he asked like the medical things, so like if I've got a mental health background, if I'm on any medication for any kind of health issues, and then he kind of makes like a summary and then a care plan. So my care plan was that I was going to book an appointment to see Dr. Coxon, who is the doctor in Brighton, who basically gives you the prescription to start T. And he's also mentioned in here that I should consider / action fertility preservation prior to my medical assessment, so basically freezing my eggs if I ever wanted to have kids in the future, because if you didn't already know, when you start T you basically can't, I don't know this for definite, but as far as I'm aware you can't like get pregnant. Like I don't know, don't quote me on that, but that's kind of what I've heard. And then he kind of just ends it with that he didn't need to see me again, and he was happy with how I was. He was really happy with the appointment, and I felt so much better after I'd seen him. Like I said, he was a really nice guy, and I highly recommend, if you can go private, if you can afford to do it, because I know not everyone can. If you can afford to go private, I would, because the process is just so much quicker. You know, I booked my appointment in November to see the specialist. I saw the specialist last month, and in April I'll be seeing the doctor who should hopefully prescribe me tea. So literally it's taken like just over 6 months, maybe not even that, from the initial email to now, and it is crazy. So yeah, 10th of April is my appointment to go and see Dr. Coxon, and then maybe a week or so after that I should be starting tea if all goes to plan, which is really crazy. So if I don't film before then, the next time you might see me, I might have started tea, but I will try and film some of Brighton. I will really try my hardest, but I apologise if I don't, because yeah, I do forget to do it sometimes, or I feel like I just don't have the content to provide. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of give you guys an update, give you like a brief overview of what to expect. Like I said, that's just what happened to me. I don't know if it's the same with like different doctors or anything like that. That is just my experience with going with Dr. Dundas and then so on. But I will update you most likely after I've been to Brighton with how the appointment went and all that. And then in July I will be going to Trans Pride again, which I am stoked for. Like, I am so excited for that. Oh my god. So yeah, I think that's about it. I've rambled on and I feel like I've talked utter crap this whole video. But yeah, so I will catch you guys next time.